Have you ever walked away from a conversation with a woman thinking, was that a compliment? Was she flirting? Or just being friendly? You find yourself replaying the conversation, analyzing her tone, her body language, trying to decipher the hidden meaning behind her words. Trust me, you're not alone. Women often express appreciation in subtle, nuanced ways. It's not always a bold declaration of love, but a whisper, a hint, a playful remark that leaves you wondering. And if you're not paying close attention, you might completely miss the meaning behind those words. Miss the opportunity to connect on a deeper level. In this video, we're going to decode the most common subtle compliments women give and reveal what they might really mean. Whether she's genuinely interested or just being nice, we're here to help you understand the difference. So buckle up, gentlemen, as we dive into the intriguing world of subtle compliments and unlock the secrets behind her words. She laughs at your jokes. Maybe a little too eagerly, she playfully pushes your arm and tells you, "You're so funny." Now, on the surface, this seems pretty straightforward. She enjoys your humor. But could there be something more behind that infectious laughter? You see, humor is a powerful tool in the game of attraction. It creates a shared experience, a moment of joy, a connection. When a woman consistently laughs at your jokes, it's not just about the punchlines. It's about the feeling she gets when she's with you. It's about the way you make her feel light, happy, and at ease. If she's highlighting your humor, chances are she's feeling a spark of chemistry. She's drawn to your energy, your wit, your ability to make her smile. Don't underestimate the power of a good laugh, gentlemen. It's often the first sign of a deeper connection. But what if she doesn't burst into a fit of giggles every time you crack a joke? Don't worry, it doesn't necessarily mean she's not interested. Pay attention to the smaller cues. Does she smile? Does her body language seem relaxed and open? Does she lean in when you speak as if she's hanging onto your every word? These subtle signs can be just as telling as a roaring laugh. The key is to look beyond the obvious and pay attention to the nuances of her reactions. Remember, attraction isn't always a fireworks display. Sometimes it's a slow, simmering ember. So, the next time she tells you you're funny, take it as a compliment, but also as a potential sign that she's enjoying your company on a deeper level. And who knows, that shared laughter might just be the start of something special. Now, gentlemen, let's talk about another powerful compliment that often gets misinterpreted. You're really smart. This goes beyond simply acknowledging your intelligence. It's a sign of admiration, of respect, of seeing you as someone who challenges and intrigues her mind. When a woman compliments your intelligence, she's noticing your depth, your ability to engage in meaningful conversations, to see the world from a different perspective. She's drawn to your mind as much as she might be drawn to your physical attributes. Think about it. A beautiful face might catch her eye, but a sharp mind will captivate her attention. It suggests you have substance, that you're someone she can learn from, grow with, and build a meaningful connection with. If she emphasizes how you think, how you approach problems, or how you articulate your ideas, it's a sign that she's seeing you as a potential partner, someone she can connect with on an intellectual and emotional level. But here's the catch, gentlemen. Intelligence without warmth can be intimidating. It's one thing to be smart, it's another to be approachable, to be able to connect with her on an emotional level as well. So, how do you show her that you're not just a brain in a jar? Be humble, don't be afraid to show your vulnerable side. Share your passions, your dreams, your fears. Let her see the heart behind the intellect. Remember, a woman wants a partner who challenges her mind as much as he makes her heart race. So embrace your intelligence, but don't forget to let your emotional intelligence shine through as well. Chapter 3. You're such a good listener. Now, this one, gentlemen, can be a bit of a double-edged sword. You're such a good listener. On the surface, it seems like a wonderful compliment. And in many ways, it is. It means she feels comfortable enough to open up to you, to share her thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. This sense of emotional safety is crucial in any relationship, romantic or otherwise. It suggests that she sees you as someone she can trust, someone who makes her feel heard and understood. However, there's a subtle difference between being a good listener and being someone she sees as a potential romantic partner. If she constantly finds herself confiding in you, sharing her problems and seeking your advice, it could indicate that she values your friendship and support but might not see you in a romantic light. But don't despair just yet. There are ways to shift the dynamic. The key is to create a space where the emotional connection can blossom into something more. Instead of just offering advice, share your own experiences. Be vulnerable. Let her see your authentic self. Flirt a little. Inject some playful teasing into the conversation. Show her that you're not just a shoulder to cry on, but a man with his own desires and vulnerabilities. Pay attention to her body language and tone when she compliments your listening skills. Is she leaning in, making eye contact, and her voice is warm and appreciative? Or does she seem distant, her body language closed off, and her tone flat? These subtle cues can tell you a lot about her true feelings. Remember, the goal is to create a dynamic where you're both sharing and receiving, where the emotional connection is mutual and the attraction can grow organically. Chapter 4. The Power of Body Language. Now, gentlemen, we've talked about the words women use, but what about the unspoken language of attraction? Body language speaks volumes, often revealing more than words ever could. So let's decode some of the subtle cues that tell you she's genuinely interested. First and foremost, pay attention to her eyes. Do they linger on you a little longer than necessary? Does she make eye contact across a crowded room, holding your gaze for a beat too long? This is a classic sign of attraction, a subconscious way of saying, I see you, and I like what I see. Next, observe her posture. When she's around you, does she stand tall, shoulders back, subtly emphasizing her figure? Does she angle her body towards you, even when surrounded by other people? This subconscious mirroring is a powerful indicator of interest. Then, there's the art of touch. Does she find excuses to brush against you, to touch your arm when she laughs, to playfully nudge you during a conversation? These seemingly innocent touches are often a way of testing the waters, of creating a physical connection that goes beyond words. And let's not forget the power of a smile. A genuine smile reaches her eyes, crinkling them at the corners, making her entire face light up. If she smiles easily and often when you're around, it's a sure sign that she enjoys your company. Remember, gentlemen, body language is a subconscious expression of our true feelings. By learning to read these subtle cues, you'll gain a deeper understanding of her unspoken emotions and be able to navigate the complex world of attraction with confidence. Chapter 5. Listen to her tone. Now, gentlemen, let's talk about the music behind her words, her tone of voice. You see, the way she says something can completely change its meaning. A simple thank you can be a polite formality or a heartfelt expression of gratitude, depending on the tone she uses. When she's genuinely interested, her voice will take on a warmer, softer quality. There might be a playful lilt to her words, a hint of laughter in her voice, even when discussing the most mundane topics. Pay attention to her pitch. When we're attracted to someone, our voices tend to rise slightly, becoming more animated and engaging. It's a subconscious way of holding their attention, of drawing them into our world. Listen for any changes in her pace. Does she speak a little faster when she's excited or nervous around you? Does she slow down, savoring her words when she's sharing something personal or meaningful? And then, there's the telltale sign of flirting teasing. Does she playfully mock your jokes, challenge your opinions, or engage in a bit of playful banter? This lighthearted back and forth is a classic flirting technique, a way of creating chemistry and testing your sense of humor. On the other hand, if her tone is consistently flat, monotone, or lacking in warmth, it could be a sign that she's not feeling that spark. Her responses might be brief, her words clipped, and her overall demeanor closed off. Remember, gentlemen, tone of voice is a powerful tool of communication. By tuning into the subtle nuances of her vocal delivery, you'll gain valuable insights into her true feelings and be able to navigate the complexities of attraction with greater confidence. So, there you have it, gentlemen. Subtle compliments are more than just sweet words. They're signals, sometimes invitations, and often little windows into how someone really feels. They're the whispers of attraction, the hints of a deeper connection waiting to be explored. The next time someone says something that catches your attention, don't brush it off. Tune in, read between the lines, and you might find there's more to the story. Pay attention to her words, her body language, her tone of voice. Look for the subtle cues that reveal her true feelings. Got a compliment you're still wondering about? Drop it in the comments below. Let's decode it together. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into modern communication and relationships.